Hello everyone, myself Kushi. I am a law student in IME Law College and I am here as a legal intern in very popular law firm Lexis and Company. So guys, from this video, we are going to discuss the NHRC, the National Human Rights Commission in India. The NHRC is the statutory body which is mentioned in the Constitution of India, and it have a mission for the promotion and protection of human rights. And it was established in 1993 after the Protection of Human Rights Act. And further, in this was amended in 2006, and after that, it is recently amended in 2019. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) is an independent statutory body as per the provision of the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993, which was amended in 2006. And the human rights are an invisible part of the society, and human rights is in India are watched by the NHRC. The NHRC act as a watchdog of the human rights in a country. NHRC looks over the rights that are related to the life, dignity, liberty, and equality of the individual that is defined in Section 2 of Protection of Human Rights Act. They are guaranteed by the Constitution of India, embedded in the international covenants, and are enforceable by the courts of India as well. NHRC was established in compliance with the Paris principle of the human rights in 1991, which were adopted for the promotion and protection of human rights, were endorsed by the United Nations and General Assembly in 1993. If we're talking about the background of NHRC, 1948, the United Nations adopted the UDHR Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In 1991, the Paris Principles were established by the National Human Rights Institution. In 1993, United Nations adopted this Paris Principle at its General Assembly. In 1993, the same year, India enacted the Protection of Human Rights Act. This led to the formation of the Human Rights Commission (NHRC) in India. NHRC includes its composition include the one chairman and eight other members. The eight four full-time members and four deemed members. And these members are elected, recommended by the selection committee to the president, and the selection committee includes this includes the prime minister, the speaker of Lok Sabha, the union home minister, deputy chairman and of the Rajya Sabha, leader of the opposition in the both house of parliament. They include in the selection committee. They select and recommend the candidate's name to the president. Now, what is the powers and functions of NHRC? The function of National Human Rights Commission, as stated in Section 12 of the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993, include inquiry into the complaints of the violation of human rights or negligence in the prevention of such violation by the public servant. The Commission also studied the treaties and international instruments and on the human rights and make a recommendation for their effective implementation to the government. They also recommend, and the NHRC investigates any complaint related to the violation of human rights in India, either sumo motu or after the receiving petition. NHRC can interfere in any judicial process that involves any allegation of violation of human rights. It can visit any prison institute under the control of the state and government, observe the living condition of their prisoners. It can further makes the recommendation based on the observation of to the authority. NHRC can review the provision of the constitution, that is safeguard of the human rights, and can suggest the necessary restorative measures also. Research in the field of the human rights is also promoted by the NHRC. The human rights awareness and the literacy through the different media are promoted by the NHRC. in the various sector of society. NHRC has a power to recommend the suitable steps that can prevent the violation of human rights in India to both central as well as the state government. Also, the President of India gets the annual report from the NHRC, which is laid before both the House of Parliament. This is also a function of the NHRC. After these functions and the powers of the NHRC, there is also limitations of NHRC exist in there. Like this recommendation made by the NHRC not binding to any institution or government. Violation of human rights by the private parties cannot be considered under the NHRC jurisdiction. And NHRC does not have a power to penalize the authority do not implement these recommendation orders. The three of the NHRC members are judges, which give a functioning of the commission of the judicial touch, and the other members that are recommended by the selection committee may not be necessary. They are the expert in the human rights, and the NHRC does not consider cases like that are older than 1 year, that are anonymous, and that are pertaining to the service matter. The NHRC has a limited jurisdiction, a very limited jurisdiction over the cases related to the armed force also. And the NHRC face other issues like excess cases, complaint, insufficient funds, bureaucratic function style, etc., etc. So many drawbacks and limitations exist in NHRC. In India, and India faces the human rights violation on a large scale due to the various reasons. The National Commission, the NHRC, takes most of the issues around the country, like the arbitrary arrest and detention, custodial torture, child labor, violence and discrimination against the women and children, and excessive power, sexual violence and abuse, LGBTQ community rights, SC, disabled people, and other religious minority issues, labor rights and right to work, conflict due the intern disputes, and so many other issues which NHRC take it it seriously in India. So this is all about the NHRC, the National Human Rights Commission, that how they protect and promote the human rights in India. So guys, hope you like this video, hope you understand the topic, and hope you if you have any question regarding this topic, then you have to asking me in a comment box. I will give my best to answer it. A very thank you to all to watching this video.